Slow motion, gritty close-up of a mother cat's face. Her pupils are dilated, fur matted with dust. Behind her, a tiny, shivering kitten huddles in the shadows. Suddenly, a massive, dark shadow of a monkey's hand reaches into the frame. The mother cat lets out a bone-chilling hiss, her claws unsheathing like daggers. Cut to black. In the animal kingdom, there is no law more sacred than the bond between a mother and her child. But what happens when that bond is tested by a predator 5 times her size? Today, we witness a battle not of strength, but of soul. A mother's ultimate sacrifice starts right now. This isn't a fairy tale. This is the edge of the concrete jungle where the wild meets the forgotten. Here, in this derelict courtyard, lives Luna. Luna isn't just a stray, she's a survivor. For 3 years, she has dodged traffic, outrun hounds, and hunted in the dead of night. But 2 weeks ago, her world narrowed down to a single, tiny heartbeat. Neo, to us, this crate is trash. To Luna, it is a fortress. To Neo, it is the entire world. In the suburbs of the West, we see nature as beautiful. But out here, nature is a relentless machine. Every calorie is earned in blood. Every nap could be the last. Luna is exhausted. Her ribs are starting to show through her calico fur. To keep her milk flowing, she has to hunt daily. But there's a shadow looming over the courtyard. A rogue male macaque. In this part of the world, these primates aren't the curious monkeys you see in zoos. They are intelligent, territorial, and occasionally predatory. He's been watching Luna for days. He knows her schedule. He knows when she leaves. And he knows that today, the mother is desperate enough to leave her guard down. The stage is set, the predator is descending, and the only thing standing between a tiny life and a brutal end is a mother who is currently a mile away. To understand the stakes of this day, you have to understand the life Luna worked so hard to build. In the harsh landscape of the streets, moments of peace are a luxury. For Luna, every purr is a victory. She has spent her life alone, fighting for every scrap of food. But in Neo, she found a purpose. He is her masterpiece. Her tiny, fragile masterpiece. She grooms him with a tenderness that defies the brutality of her environment. In these moments, Luna isn't just a predator or a stray. She is a protector. But in the wild, peace is often just a veil, and something is about to tear it apart. Meet the rogue. He's a pariah, kicked out of his troop, and he's grown bitter and erratic. Monkeys like him are highly intelligent, and that makes them dangerous. They don't just act on instinct, they observe, they plan. The rogue sees the kitten not as a living being, but as a toy or worse, a nuisance to be removed. He has no empathy. He is a 30-pound engine of muscle and unpredictability, and he's waiting for the one thing he needs, an opening. Hunger is a cruel master. Luna's milk is running dry, and Neo's cries for food are becoming more frequent. She has no choice. She must hunt, or they both starve. She nudges Neo deep into the corner of the crate, hidden behind a pile of old rags. She hisses a low warning, command for him to stay silent, stay hidden, stay alive. She hesitates. Every maternal instinct is telling her to stay, but the physical ache of hunger wins. With a final, lingering look, Luna vanishes over the wall. The barrier is gone. The protector has left the building, and the rogue is finally ready to play. This is the moment the air changes. The birds stop singing. The insects go silent. The rogue reaches the crate. He sticks a long, nimble finger through a crack in the wood. Inside, Neo, thinking his mother has returned riches, out a tiny paw. The trap is sprung. The kitten is cornered, and the mother is nowhere to be seen. Or is she? The nightmare has begun. Neo is paralyzed. His tiny lungs let out a pitched, piercing shriek, a sound that cuts through the stagnant air of the alleyway like a jagged blade. The macaque doesn't just hold him. He tosses the kitten against the concrete floor like a ragdoll. It's a display of cruel dominance. To the monkey, this is a game. To Neo, this is the end of the world. The macaque raises his arm for a crushing blow, his massive palm ready to strike. The kitten closes his eyes, shrinking into a ball of fur, waiting for the darkness. But the wind suddenly shifts. She didn't run. She didn't climb. She flew. Luna is no longer a cat. She is a whirlwind of teeth and claws. She knows she is outmatched in weight. She knows those primate hands could snap her neck in a second. But Luna isn't fighting for her life. She's fighting for something far more precious. Listen to that sound. That isn't a house cat. That is the primal roar of an ancestor. The rogue is enraged now. He charges, swinging a heavy, muscular arm. He connects, sending Luna tumbling across the dirt. He lunges to pin her down, but Luna rolls, her back paws kicking with the strength of a kangaroo, raking her claws across the monkey's chest. She is a shield made of fur and fire. She takes hit after hit, a punch to the ribs, a bite to the ear. Her left eye is swelling shut, but she doesn't blink. She positions herself directly in front of Neo, who is trembling behind a rusted pipe. Luna's breathing is heavier, ragged, wet sound, but her eyes are locked on the rogue's throat. She is telling him, in the oldest language on earth, to get to him, you have to kill me first. This is the moment. The final stand. Ain is a powerful teacher. The rogue has fought many males for dominance, but he has never fought a mother with nothing to lose. He realizes now, this isn't a toy, this is a demon. He's had enough. The cost of this meal is too high. The war is over. The queen has held her ground. But at what cost? Adrenaline is a temporary mask for pain. As the silence returns to the alley, the reality of the battle sets in. Luna is bleeding. Her breathing is a ragged whistle. She is exhausted, her muscles trembling from the sheer force of the life-or-death struggle she just endured. But she doesn't check her wounds. She doesn't look for a place to hide. She only has one priority. Neo is terrified. He has just seen the world at its most brutal. But then he hears it. That familiar, soothing chirp, the sound of safety. This is the language of healing. Every stroke of her tongue tells him, "You're safe. I'm here. The nightmare is over." Despite her injuries, Luna begins to purr. It's a low, rumbling sound, a heartbeat for two. Neo, feeling the vibration of his mother's love, finally stops shaking. He kneads his paws against her, nursing as if the world outside those brick walls doesn't exist. In this moment, the scars don't matter. The pain doesn't matter. A mother's love is the only force in nature that can turn a battlefield into a sanctuary in a matter of seconds. We often think of heroes as giants in capes or legends from history books. But true heroism is often found in the smallest places: in a stray cat in a dark alley, in a mother who refuses to back down when the odds are stacked against her. Luna taught us something today, that love isn't just a feeling, it's a shield. It's the courage to stand your ground when every instinct tells you to run. It is the ultimate sacrifice. If this story touched your heart, and if you believe that a mother's love is the most powerful force on this planet, do us a favor. Hit that like button for Luna's bravery. And if you want to see more incredible stories of survival, heroism, and the unbreakable bonds of the animal kingdom, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Because every mother is a warrior, and their stories deserve to be told. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.